Another week has passed, so it's time to see what are the best suggestions of the week. The first suggestion is by Casual Loop 25. Child villagers offer humorous and mostly useless traits, but trading with them makes them like you more when they grow up. First, you may wonder why I call them child villagers instead of baby villagers. Well, when's the last time you saw a baby that ran all over the place like they do? Their official name should be child villager in my opinion. Before you ask, where would this name change apply, is their official name on the wiki, so I assume it's their official name in the game itself. You might ask how villagers can be born as children. I don't know, ask the devs, because babies don't start running around seconds after being born. Every day, child villagers get a small allowance of emeralds from their parents. If you take all their emeralds through trading, you'll have to wait until they get more, or buy stuff from them to add to their allowance. You can also throw emeralds at them if you're feeling generous. They won't seek out and still drop the emeralds. They'll only pick one up if you deliberately throw it at them. Right click them like any adult villagers to get an interesting list of traits. Child villagers love sweets. 1 to 3 sweet glowberries, 1 emerald. 1 cake, 2 emeralds. 8 cookies, 1 emerald. 3 pumpkin pies, 1 emerald. 4 to 6 sugar, 1 emerald. Child villagers also run their own lemonade stands, if by lemonade you mean the result of them sticking into their parents' brewing stand and experimenting poorly. 1 emerald, 1 mundane potion, rename Icky Drink. 1 emerald, 1 thick potion, rename Glowing Drink. 1 emerald, 1 suspicious stew, rename Mystery Stew, random effect. Child villagers are easily impressed by anything shiny. 1 diamond, 3 emeralds. 1 prismarine crystal, 1 emerald. 2 to 4 amethyst shards, 1 emerald. 1 emerald, 1 emerald. You convince them that your emerald is shinier. Finally, child villagers might lend their toys to you if they're feeling generous. 1 emerald, 1 egg. 1 emerald, 4 snowballs. Only snowy villages. 1 emerald, 1 stick. Rename Staff of Power and enhance with Power 1. 4 emeralds, 1 wooden sword. Rename Wacky Stick and enchanted with Knockback 2. 2 emeralds, 1 clock. 1 emerald, 1 clay ball, like playing with Play-Doh. 1 emerald, 1 redstone torch. Rename Glow Stick. 3 emeralds, 1 firework rocket. Random color shape effect. Each time you trade with the child villager, they like you more when they grow up. The more they like you, the less likely they are to gossip about your bad deeds, and the better gifts they'll give you after a raid. They also offer small discounts on their trades. Also, if a villager really likes you, they'll forgive you once if you attack them or another villagers. This doesn't apply to killing child villagers or iron golems. They'll hate you no matter if you do that. Fit Employment 2944 responded, this would be a much better way to do curing. Instead of villagers liking it when you lock them in a room with a zombie and then revive them multiple times, they like it when you are just a well-liked member of the village. The OP responded, for real, I don't know how the game could tell the difference, but you shouldn't be rewarded for letting a zombie nom on a villager over and over again. The next suggestion is Censers that can be used to spread potion effects by Dance Weekly 9774. The Censer, or Shrible, is a gold container that can burn potions to release and spread the effect in a certain range. It is crafted similar to a lantern, but with gold nuggets, a bar, and a fire charge for fuel. When a potion is burned in the censer, it will become empty, and flame and smoke will come out of the censer. Maybe there should be an animation when it opens. The potion effect will then be spread around the censer for a while as it is burned. I made some pixel art of what it could sort of look like and a rough concept sketch. I think a censer would look nice in builds and also have some functionality since it can burn potion like incense. Sparkle Saga Official wrote, this is inspired, extremely well done. The OP responded, I based it off other mods like the Ritual Enchanting mod and the Between Lands that also have a censer. The next suggestion is by Delaney. Ominous Wither for bedrock parity. If the Wither ever gets parity, I think it'd be a shame to remove the crazy bedrock fight completely. Ominous battles now let us raise certain challenge difficulties, so I think it'd be cool if they could upgrade the Java Wither to have more health, summon Wither skeletons, charge, etc. The Ominous Wither, Bedrock Wither, is easily the hardest boss in Minecraft, so you could be given a new endgame drop. Some ideas: upgrade material for diamond gear, netherite side grade, an item to open the ancient city portal, multiple nether stars, netherite upgrade item. Mr. Cool Cat Gaming wrote, if we must just get parity, I think it should be the bedrock version. Way more fleshed out fight in my opinion. But this is definitely a good solution to keep an easier version for casual than ominous version for those who wanna have fun. Maybe it could give an ominous nether star that can make an upgraded beacon that can give higher level effects. Now there is the obvious problem on how would it work if you summon a wither in a village. Raid Omen removes itself after the raid starts. Trail Omen doesn't and could be used for this. Could see Wither Omen being a priority. Makes me think, what happens if you use a potion in a village near trail spawners? That could make this a non-issue. And the last suggestion is by swimmer Others7055. There should be fog weather. In the new snapshot, they made changes to fog, and when it rains, it gets foggier. It would make sense if they added weather where there is just fog and no rain. The real Bing Bing wrote, fog, although it reduces your visibility, should also reduce mob player detection. Maybe creepers should spawn more during foggy weather? Should Riptide work in fog? Trey last name wrote, Riptide working in fog would make sense. Gunclutz responded, but maybe the effect could be reduced since there's less water in the air. And there you have it. These are some of the best suggestions of the week. If you are interested in what Mojang has introduced this week, please check out this video.